What is going on, guys? In today's video I have some awesome replays to show you guys, a little bit of commentary. It should be really fun, so let's jump into it. First replay coming up. As the first replay here, I'm actually versing my very first level 11, and I pretty much wrote myself off straight away on this one, guys. I had no hope in winning this, or at least that's what I thought. So the level 2 Ice Wizard come down. I'm having a look. Let's go for a little split. Try to make it so he can't back that Ice Wizard up. The Ice Wizard by himself doesn't actually do anything, so I'm just going to let him go through here. If I can take out the Prince here, that's good. I see that he's got level 9 rares and level 6 epics compared to my level 3 epics, my level 7 rares. I was so underleveled on cards here. My level 10 Stabby Goblins meant nothing for me because he was still level 11, so they're getting 2-shot by the tower. Normally I can slip by on getting them 3 hits. The Royal Giant level 11 gets dropped. I'm not looking to win this game now. I'm trying to push for a draw. I get a perfectly timed zap off here, which allows a mini P.E.K.K.A. and a minor push to come through here. If I can kill this cannon, that's all I was thinking, that if I can kill this cannon, I might be able to slip through on my next attack. My miner's actually whacking away at that tower. One goblin, nope, he doesn't get a stab off. I've actually got an elixir lead, and throughout this whole game I think I was worrying too much about his card levels, thinking that I was going to lose, that I wasn't actually taking the lead that I thought I should be taking. Or that I knew I should be taking, rather. So the dragon gets dropped here just to distract the Ice Wizard. It's not going to be any problem, and I've actually made the game go back into his favour by dawdling and not playing the cards I should have been playing and keeping him under pressure when I should have been pressuring him. But the Dark Prince here at the back, because I had nothing else left. Put the mine around there to get rid of that wizard, and the mini P.E.K.K.A. here with the onto the Royal Giant. And this is where things go in my favour, guys. I zap all these skeletons out, which was his only line of defense, and I actually pour my troops in here and whack the tower with a Dark Prince charge, pushing that mini P.E.K.K.A. into the tower and taking it out. And then they follow up here by taking out the cannon, losing his defense here, and I was absolutely shocked. Absolutely shocked that I even managed to get to the tower and outplay the card level difference. With this just proves, guys, that no matter... It proves how much troop placement counts. Look at the level of his cards compared to my own, and how I'm countering everything specifically. I've got the miner here to counter the wizard. I'm moving in. I'm taking out the back line. I'm not worrying too much about the Royal Giant. I'm holding off on the freeze because I know if I freeze, I might be caught out. Right now, I'm thinking, okay, I just need to dawdle. I just need to stall. So I'm going to throw down both my AoE troops here. Hopefully, he can't let anything get in. I'm throwing out a wow there because I was amazed. The lightning here got ruined. I sent out another wow. I could not believe the lightning didn't hit the tower. I freeze here just to secure the win. And what a crazy, crazy win for me here, guys. I was amazed. There we go. I throw another wow. Beating a level 11 as a level 9. And he had level 11 and 12 cards. I couldn't believe it. Alright, let's jump into the next replay, guys. Guys, the next replay here is a double miner deck. So we've got the opponent here is using the miner and I'm using the miner, so I thought it was a good game, a little showcase off here. He's using a very popular deck at the moment up in the high-end ranks. Mine's a little bit of a variation of that. I actually made mine up before I even had a look at this deck. But this deck is actually well balanced, and it's got a lot of good elements as well, and it's a good replay to show off here. So he puts down the pump there. I get my miner, get a little bit of damage on that to lose the value. Not a bad opening start. I build back up to 10 here because I know he's got the pump. So then I see his miner. So his miner comes in here, and I think I put the Dark Prince here. I was expecting a follow-up. The same with the dragon here. I was expecting him to follow up with something. I throw out a wow because I'm like, oh, you didn't drop anything? So then I go for a little push here, guys, and he actually blocks this very well. When I saw the minion horde come down, I was like, yep, he's got the classic miner deck. So straight away I knew what cards he had, just from looking at the high-level gameplay on the leaderboards here. And I'm actually caught out with no elixir here, so I thought the best thing to do here was assassinate that princess because she could have been a pain. The goblins run on here, get a couple of stabs off on that tower. I'm going to have to leave the miner, and he's actually out-traded me here, but I do have an elixir advantage, which is what I was trying to play off. I knew that my next push could be a big one, and I could secure a win here if I just play it safe, because I have the freeze. These things get sticky, and I'll be able to freeze that miner push and defend it off quite easily. So he drops another pump here, even though he's down a lot on elixir now, guys. So I went for a very hard push. When I saw that pump go down, I went for a very, very hard push. The Dark Prince here actually splash damages off that mini P.E.K.K.A, and he also takes out those goblins there, and he loses all the value that he was going to gain off that elixir pump, all from one push, just from playing the pump at the wrong time, guys. If you play the pump at the wrong time, it isn't too good. So he drops the princess here. I drop the stabby goblins just to get rid of her. The miner comes in here. I got the mini P.E.K.K.A straight on the distract because I knew he'd put it in exactly the same spot. Always mix up your positions when you're throwing goblin barrels and putting miners down, guys. So then he puts another pump down when he's this far behind, a push coming towards his base. I'll throw out an emote because I was like, what are you doing? The miner goes down, tanks for those goblins on over here, and look at this. He could not defend two fronts there when he played a pump at the wrong time. It just was not a good idea. I put the baby dragon here because I know that I'm going to freeze, which is actually going to eliminate that whole problem there. He puts another pump down with 20 seconds, and I was like, okay, it doesn't matter what happens now, I've won the game. I've put the miner down here to just get a little bit of value off, and the Dark Prince again, hitting the mini P.E.K.K.A, hitting the tower. You have to be careful where you drop your troops, guys. You can't just drop it in front when you've got AoE troops. I let him have one tower. I feel like he's just going for his crown chest. I was like, okay, you can have your crown, and I just give that to him, and I take the win. Another good replay there, guys. And the last replay from me today, guys, is this one, and I picked this one because it's actually one of the quickest games I've played up here at, in the 3K bracket, but it was a fun one as well. So versing another player here with the miner deck, so he goes for the miner P.E.K.K.A push. I drop my P.E.K.K.A here to destroy that miner. I'm not too sure why he zapped there. Didn't escort his mini P.E.K.K.A at all any quicker. I respond with a minor P.E.K.K.A push myself, along with the baby dragon here. I drop the spear goblins here, and watch these spear goblins do work. They actually lock onto the princess here, and his princess was locked onto the wrong target, locked onto the miner at the back there, and the spear goblins actually took it out. I take the tower here thanks to the mini P.E.K.K.A's raw damage on the towers there, and I actually get a lot more king tower damage than I thought I was going to. I zap these minions here with an 8 elixir lead, and the reason why I zap there, guys, is because it's normally the highest reinforcement rate is right on the end of the bridge there. So if he was to drop goblins or anything, he would have actually doubled up with that zap there. I drop the P.E.K.K.A on the right, and I just throw the Dark Prince stabby goblins down the left because he drops that pump. The pump is throwing people out of position all the time, and I leave that pump up. I don't even look at it, and look at that right hand lane. I say good game because there is nothing he can do. My miner is going to pop up here, and he knock, whack, whack, and a zap to finish the game. And a very quick 3-crown win, and a lot of mistakes by his half. I'm sure he was kicking himself on the end of that one, but good game to the opponent here. And the last replay today, guys, comes in from Dougalicious, long-term member of the clan, and he said this replay was a must-watch, and I absolutely agree with him, guys. The ending of this video is absolutely hilarious. Pretty standard start here. We got the minor minions push, which is absolutely dominating at the moment in our higher level gameplay. Easy to deal with, but always seems to do the trick on the towers here. Got a golem walking towards the tower. Doug's just waiting to play his princess. There we go. Gets dropped off there. Valkyrie might be coming down. There we go, just in case of any reinforcing troops here, but he chooses to get some archers down, which is probably a good counter to the Valkyrie there. The princess just sitting at the back here doing some work. We drop a fireball off at the back, but we cannot avoid any tower damage here, guys. There is not a chance. The Golemite pushing the princess back here. And we're back to a reset point. That big push that came actually looked very scary, but didn't actually do a whole lot. So Doug actually came out of that looking better than I thought it was going to turn out. The barbs get dropped here. The Royal Giant's not going to do too much here. We've got nothing to reinforce. Another princess just behind the crown tower here should take care of these barbs, though. And the good thing about the princess, guys, is that, you know, once it's down, you know, if you don't pay attention to it, it is going to chip away at the tower from a long way away, and that's probably why the card is probably the most used at the moment up in the high level gameplay. I'm seeing it every single game. We got a miner here, we got the princess here, who actually managed to pinch the tower off him here. I don't even think the opponent here was actually expecting that one. Princess is still up again, and notice how he's ignoring these. Now, we got the Valkyrie again. The golem's just actually going to whack away on this tower. I don't think there's a whole lot we could do. Minion Horde comes down here just to block it off. The fireball kills off those minions and takes the tower out. Now we're looking at 2 pumps, and the opponent here's probably sitting in a better position here on defense. He drops the golem at the back with 2 pumps up. His first pump actually just died then. The golem's walking towards it. We've got a lot of focused tower damage walking down by Doug here. We've got a Valkyrie at the back. Princess here. The Valkyrie should be able to walk up here and take care of those barbs. We dropped the fireball just an inch too early. I'm sure he would have much rather used that on the barbs there, but he ended up using it on the witch, dropping her nice and slow. We got the first princess here sitting behind the tower, just whacking away. Again, a big scary push that looks like it's going to take the tower. It gets defended somehow in all this madness that's going on. We got the princess here again, just sitting behind the tower, just knocking it all away. And she's actually going to take care of that cannon on the right hand side here as well. Pew, there we go, it's gone. Get another royal giant down, and the princess, a second princess gets dropped, guys. So keep an eye out on these princesses at the back here. Watch what one princess would normally struggle with, but 2 princesses can do fine. Taking out those archers straight away. The dragon, straight away. These barbarians, half health. It is a scary thing, and he's not seeming to do anything about it. There we go, the dragon's taking a hit, and watch this, guys, a 3rd princess comes down. Watch this dragon just get absolutely dropped. Everything he puts down is getting absolutely melted by princess fire. I don't even think they're aiming at anything anymore. It is just hitting everything. There we go. Hits the pump, splashes over onto the king tower, and takes the game with 3 princesses sitting up and a little rage fireball at the end there, guys. If you need a rewind, have a look at that. He throws the fireball at his own tower, which I found absolutely hilarious. But that wraps up today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe to my channel to see more Clash Royale content. Drop a comment in the comment section. Show me some love. Let me know if you're liking the vids. And I'll see you all next time. Thanks, guys.